Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis for the BankNifty. Today is the Wednesday, 21st of June, 2023, and the current time is 9:08 a.m. IST. And let me just quickly share my screen and we'll start decoding the session. Okay. So first of all, just want to explain you the context, what has happened. So overall, we were in a 3-day balance. So this is that 3-day balance, and this is the value area high, this is the value area low, this is the 3-day balance point of control. Okay. So what had happened is we had a clear rejection from the balance, and we had a sort of a continuation. But in the C period, I think after 43,500 level was tagged, that's where we saw some exhaustion from supply, and prices started to develop higher because supply was shutting off. So lack of supply created demand, and that's why we started to migrate higher. Okay. And then what happened is immediately the auction came back within the 3-day balance. So we are in the 3-day balance, and this is where a lot of good positions have been accumulated from the bigger players or the smarter people. So overall, we looked below the balance and continued. So now I'm looking for the balance high, that is 43,964 to be tagged, and see for continuation higher. Okay. So that's the overall context in terms of what am I looking at. Furthermore, yesterday we had area denoting lack of supply. So we have a single print which is created. So for me, the references today are previous day's high, this single print zone, because this is going to act as a level of support, the point of control, and the previous day's low. So I believe we are opening with a gap up because I got an algo sell signal. So let me just open the pre-open data, and we are opening about 127 points up. Okay. Dow and everything is flat. So yesterday there was some Fed speech, but overall the pre-open inventory is long. So we are opening with a gap up of 127. Was it 127? Yeah, 127.9. So just hold on. I'll just note this down. So the pre-open is 43,864 plus 894, not 864, plus 127 points plus 0.29%. Okay. So we are assumed 127 or 100 points, and let me just quickly check for any news. There is some Fed testimony, some speech, some Fed master speech. So again, an eventful day this week in US. Today is Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. So again, coming back, so we are opening with a gap up, and we are opening 100 points up. So now what I'm looking at, so the close was at 875, we will be opening around 975. So 44,082 is the level where, so we are opening gap up, and this is where I'm looking for supply and price to see if the price moves higher or does it moves lower and tries to fill this particular gap. Okay. So the action plan is we are going to open around 44,000 level. That's where again supply can come in, and we are also opening above the 43,964 level. Okay, so we are opening around the 3-day balance value area high. So this is where I'm expecting some supply. If I don't get some supply, then we can look for continuation, because we have so first of all, we have this zone of excess where there is supply definitely present. So I'm expecting responsive selling right at the auction opening. So around 44,000 is where I'm expecting the price to open, and try to fill the gap and see because at the previous day's high we might see some responsive buying. Okay. So my trade location are previous day's high, 44,000 level, 43,964. Okay. And if I just look at the order flow, Yeah, so we have got some good, so what is happening at 44,000 level? So we have got some trapped buyers at that level. Okay, so I'm expecting some responsive selling. So we'll see when the market opens, and we have got some structural stops there. Okay, so let me just also draw a balance zone. So I'm seeing this as a balance, and yeah, so it is opening way about it, so this balance won't work. I'll draw another balance. Okay, so 44, so these are the areas, you know, where I'm looking for supply to come in, and I'll also add the anchored VWAP. Okay, so the auction will open. I have not yet logged into my trading account, but yeah, so we are opening around 44,000, and that's where we have got some trapped buyers. So I'm looking for responsive selling right at the market open. So let's see, you know, how the auction opens, and parallelly let me just log into my trading account. Okay, so we are opening within the, so we are not opening around 44,000, but 930 level, where we are opening at that level, and the auction is slowly developing lower. So we are opening within the previous day's range. So exactly at the value area high. So this is the power of market profile. So at 964 is where supply came in. So this is that candle. So if you still are not sure, let me just hit refresh, so that will give you some clarity. Okay, so exactly at to the tick, you know, that's where the supply is coming in. And now I'm looking for, as the price is developing below the previous day's low, right? So I'm looking for continuation and expect some responsive buying around the single print zone. Okay, so the single print zone is been taken out. I am seeing continuation. I'll just jump back to my levels. So we have got a trapped seller here. That's why, you know, we are getting some responsive buying. I'll also hit refresh to this chart. Okay. So now what we have got is some trapped supply, and immediately at the single print zone we are seeing some reversal, and also this is where we have got trapped sellers. So this is the trapped seller, and that's exactly at my level. So now I'm looking at this level. So there the bid is, so there is a buyer above this level, and I'm looking for continuation to the upside. But yeah, so I have missed this move. So I was actually planning to look to buy a call trade, because I was seeing some trapped supply, but yeah, I missed that because I did not logged into my trading account. But that's fine, you know, so I'm just waiting and watching in terms of what is developing. Okay, so overall what we are seeing is we have got trapped sellers at the low. So this is going to act as a support for now. I have a level here. I also have a trapped seller level here. Again, the algo is telling me to sell, but I am expecting continuation higher. So overall, we are still trading within the previous week range, Yesterday we saw some supply exhausting around the previous week low. Okay, so we are back in the range, and now again supply is definitely coming in. Okay, so what we have got is we have got some supply here, some supply at the low, plus inventory or supply is coming around previous day's close. Okay, so the gap up which opened, it has got filled. We are seeing supply getting shut off around the previous day's close. But yeah, supply is coming at 930 level. So I'm just observing. I'll just keep this is one level. Yeah, so I'm just observing. And if I look at the OI data, so we are right at 43,800. So below that. So currently the spot is trading at 790. So we have got good supply coming in. Delta is also negative. Okay, so I was able to capture this down move. I was actually managing the trade. So this is the first trade which I have taken, 44,000 put. I entered at 282, exited at 297. So once the LTP, it started going above 290, that's where I started trailing. So I was in a trade for about less than a minute, but yeah, I entered at 282.3 and my SL was 299, but it got triggered at 297. Okay, so first trade, and I already made about 1%. So again, the reason why I'm sharing this, how I'm managing my risk, how am I trailing my SL, is to not to boost that I'm making money. See, anyone can, I would say, my objective is not to showcase that I'm making money, but I want you to start learning or start observing how I'm taking the trades, how I'm managing the risk. Especially you have to learn from the mistakes which I'm taking, because if you start learning from other person's mistake, you will avoid making those same mistakes again and that's the objective which I'm trying to help you with this. Okay, so the reason why I took the put trade, the logic is, first of all, the delta order flow suggested there is a seller present. Okay, so this is a stacked supply. Okay, that's first data point. Second data point is I was seeing lack of continuation. So basically around previous day's close is where I was expecting again the supply to come in, and also there was my level at 43,869. So that's where I saw supply coming in. So what happened is, when this candle was forming, so I would suggest you just rewind this video. So when this candle was forming, it was trying to go lower, then it came higher, then it started to fall lower. So I was looking at the ask line. Okay, so I was looking at supply. So once the supply came in, that's why I punched in the buy put order, and this was my exit. So I was actually looking for this level to break and price to come around the 1 standard deviation, or at least at 43,800, because that's a round number and that's where a lot of stop loss orders will be placed. So but yeah, when I was trailing my SL, the 44,000 put was trading at 305. My SL was at 300. Yeah, so that 5 point SL is what I have kept. Now I am seeing a call trade, but yeah, I won't be taking because there is a buyer around previous day's close, and I'm expecting price to move higher, but I'm looking for supply at 43,910. Okay, so first trade I made already 1%. Now I'll be just waiting for the structure to give me some more clarity, and then punch in or take in some additional trades. Okay, so that was the logic behind for entering this quick scalp trade, and how I was just trailing the SL. Okay, so let me just note down I'll just note it down in my Excel. Okay, so this is where I log all my trades. So yesterday I had one good trade, so two good trades actually, so both on the call side. Yeah, so the end goal is you should lose less and gain more. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to achieve through scalping. So I took a trade on 44,000 put. My entry was 282.3 and exit is 97.60. Okay, so this is the exit, this is the entry, and overall I've made 382.5. Okay, now so now I'll just close this. So yeah, so I am seeing short covering, and yeah, so I was expecting such similar move, but yeah, the reason why I did not take the trade is I was explaining you, I was putting the notes, so that's why I did not took this trade. But that's how you can decode the markets, and now I'm expecting the C level high, because there is some liquidity here, so this level to be broken out, the A period high to be broken out, and also this is the zone where we have got a trapped buyer. So this, if you have entered the long trade, this should be, because this is where, or or below this is where you will see some supply coming in. Okay, yeah, so today it's just been 70 minutes. I'll keep the video a bit short, but we have got some good trapped inventory from the supply side, which is trapped, and we have got some gaps, but yeah, I'm looking for continuation higher. And also we are trading above the 43,930 level, and if I look at the OI data, earlier 43,800 on spot was acting as the resistance, but now it is acting as the level of support. Okay, so nice short covering is seen right at the open, and yeah, so thank you again. I'll see, are there any comments? No, there are no comments, so there is nothing on the chat. So thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the expiry, Thursday's expiry, and next week is the monthly expiry. Okay, so thank you again, and please do share, like, and subscribe, and feel free to comment in the video below if you'd like me to take it up in the next video. Yeah, so thank you again.